What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of American Truck Simulator. And as you guys can see, we are working for Prime Incorporated today, and we are using the Freightliner Cascadia in this unique Bumblebee Transformers scheme, which looks pretty freaking cool on this truck. It is available on the Steam Workshop, and I will have a link in the description if you guys do want to check it out. But it says rollout on the back, got the truck number 690427, and then you have like some special characters and symbols at the bottom, Transformers, logo, Bumblebee up top, looking very, very, very mighty fine today. Prime ink up top, just like a normal standard Prime truck, and yeah, very cool looking indeed. Inside the truck today, we have a Cummins X15 500 horsepower with an 18 speed without a retarder today, and sounds pretty good. Loving the Cummins engines for sure. It's a standard SCS one, so it's not one of the modded ones, but it does sound pretty good nonetheless. Taking a look at the interior, got some snacks down there. We got our laptop, got some stickers, got a coffee maker, a microwave, a fridge. We got an American flag back there, and we are ready to get on the open road here. Alright, and as you guys can see today, we are pulling a Prime trailer. Got the Reese Across America. We got the Veterans Support Our Troops, We Will Never Forget trailer today. Figured it would be a cool trailer to use since I actually don't see these too often, but I know that they did exist before, or like in the past, but I haven't really seen too many of these. I just see like their normal ones with the Prime up top and then the Eco Fleet at the bottom. But it is a pretty neat looking trailer, and we're gonna go get a load of potatoes and see where we're actually gonna go. So we got one right here coming out of Twin Falls going to the Walmart in Grangeville, 308 miles, and it is for $14,300, almost $14,400. So we'll go ahead and take that one. Okay, so here we are coming out of our garage here. We got a green light, going to be taking a left to go pick up our load. Man, this truck has some get up and go, man. Has so much more get up and go than that Volvo we drove for night and DOT, man. This one has a lot of pick up and go. Alright, coming up to a red light over here. Alright, green light, here we go. Hopefully you guys are having a good day today so far. Hopefully life is good. Hopefully. Looks like we're all good. Gonna be taking a left once this road ends. I think, yep, we're good. We don't have to worry about anybody merging. And we are gonna be taking a left up here. And then turn left. I'm gonna start getting over here. I don't know if this guy's turning or not. Yep, he is. We're not gonna make this light because this dude's gonna stop. Yep. His flashers are on, it looks like. That's weird. You guys see that? His left blinker's on, but it looks like his flashers are on, judging from up top. That's weird. Alright, we got the green arrow, but we are actually going to turn right into a train here. Y'all seen that box truck just literally cut me off right there. He wasn't even supposed to make a right-hand turn until I made the turn, but he decided he wanted to go anyway. That was a pretty short train, though. Definitely a pretty short train. Looks like we're making a right up here. Keep right, turn right. Will do. Will do, GPS lady. Will do. Alright, we're going to make this right-hand turn. Hopefully we have enough room with this pickup truck over here. I don't see why we wouldn't. Oh yeah, we're golden. We were golden on that. Looks like ADM's going to be just outside of the city limits here, right on the outskirts of Twin Falls. I want to make sure that we're going like 35 miles an hour. It's kind of hard to read that speedometer sometimes since it's so dark, so we'll actually turn on the lights. There we go. Get ready to turn left. Looks like we're going to be turning right where this old pickup truck is at the Still fruit stand. I might end up stopping there getting me some fresh fruit before I go on my journey. We'll take our journey north. We got some grain trucks over here, man. Jordan carriers pulling grain, that's a first. CR England pulling grain as well, man. It's like companies will do anything for money. So they want us to go straight on, we will do just that. I think we actually picked up here before. I think we picked up here in our Swift episode that we did with the potatoes. So yeah, I think we've been here before, but now we're here with Prime. Finally, we are here, and they want us back over here, it looks like. So maybe not. This actually looks a little bit different than where we originally were. Nope, this is the exact same place. But this actually makes it easier. There's no trailers over here, and we can kind of straight back it in a little bit. So this does actually make it quite a bit easier. Let's go ahead and roll down that window. Alright. We are in reverse. Let us go ahead and start reversing this bad boy. We might actually get this the first shot. If we don't, I'm actually going to be super upset. If we don't, because this is a very easy back. And if we don't make it the first shot, I'm really going to be upset. We're not going to be right in the lines, but we'll be like right on them. Considering we're not actually in a dock, we're just at a garage door. Nope, we hit the building. That's a good sign at least. I'm going to pull up just a tad. Back her up just one more time. So I don't want to hit that building. There we go. Set the parking brake. Put her in neutral. And we'll go ahead and stop the engine and load the cargo. Alright, so the cargo has been loaded. Now we're going to head to our destination here, or as they call it, the target company. We'll go ahead and start up this truck here. Put it in drive. Release that parking brake. And we are actually going to have to make it very wide to actually get out of here. And all of that fun stuff, because we're going to have to come here. And then we're going to have to take this wide because we have to get around this building. I'm going to shut my window here. Just because of all the dust and stuff. Don't want to get any dust inside the cab. There we go. Trailer is following us nicely. There we go. Okay, now we're going to end up going down this dirt road here. We can actually turn off our flashers. Making a right on the curve. Cool, cool, cool. But yeah, man, that's weird that like CR England and Jordan carriers are hauling grain. That's something I never thought I would ever actually see. Then again, if you know your company wants to make money, they'll probably just haul just about anything. We got a stop sign. I mean, we will stop. Just want to make sure that we have clearance that we can turn. Which it looks like we do. I think we're clear. Oh yeah, we are clear. Kind of hog that other lane. There we go, going 35. Oh, that's actually a 50. Oh, 35 starts right here, I see. So 35 mile an hour through here. The old UPS, man. UPS facility right there. I'm going to be getting ready to turn left up here at the light. There's Landstar. Old Landstar. Everybody at Old Landstar is an owner-operator. Why? Like, seriously, why? There is literally nothing I could have done to avoid that crash. Literally nothing. Why? You could have, you know, stopped at the intersection where I would have had enough time to actually stop. But I'm going into a green light. I don't expect to, you know, slam on my brakes because you want to stop and not go because some stupid trucker is making a right-hand turn when he shouldn't be. That's just ridiculous. Alright, so we got the green light here. Man, I'm still upset about that because that was just total BS on that guy's part. He should have, you know, just kept on going and stopped right before, you know, right at the in the middle of the intersection, so I still could have at least, you know, went and made my turn or something. But no, he decides to just, you know, stop right at the line. And look at that dude over here washing his truck, man. That's cool. Look at that, he's washing his old Kenworth. That's pretty neat. Polishing her up and all that fun stuff. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be 25 through the city limits over here. So we can do that. We can go 25 mile an hour. Nothing too fancy there. Not too bad at all. Coming up to another red light here. Oh, just turned to green. Just turned to green. Go straight on. That is exactly what we are doing, GPS lady. Except I'm going to have to start slowing down because this trucker's making a left-hand turn. And the light is about to change, of course. We're going to run it because I can't make it. That wasn't my fault. That dude ran into me. But I didn't even get a red light offense for that, so that's pretty funny. That was actually really funny. We got road work ahead. So we are turning left. Got a dual lane, so we're going to take the outside lane here. Just to give us some more room. Not sure where the construction is actually at. Look at that. Look at that dumbass. He's like, I'm just going to go. You know what? They got a green light. I don't care. I'm just going to go. Man, that drivers in real life are like that, man. They do not care. They will go when it's not their turn. They'll run red lights. They'll run stop signs. They'll go the wrong way down a one-way street. You know, people are just crazy, man. They really are. Look at that In-N-Out Burger right there. Got a Home Depot right across the street. I'm going to slow down for this red light here. I will say this, though. The brakes on this Cascadia are very, very, very bad. Like, it does take a little bit longer for the brakes to actually kick in on the Cascadia. I have noticed that, so we will have to definitely keep that in mind. You know, once we're on the interstate and stuff, to keep scanning ahead and looking forward and all that fun stuff. Pole Line Road. Got a little strip mall here to our right. Got a Subway billboard. And we are going to be rocking it up to Pocatello. Is it Pocatello or Pocatello? I think it's Pocatello. I don't know. I live in Illinois, so I don't know. Okay, I think we're going to be done with all the red... Nope. I was going to say, I think we're going to be done with all the stoplights, but we are not. Look at that little Caprice right there, man. Look at that thing looking nice. There's a cop Taurus right there. Alright, we got a green light. Here we go. Kind of listen to that engine right there. Does sound good. I do love the sound of the Cummins engines. They do sound really good. But look at that right there, man. That is beautiful. Look at that, everybody. Look at that guy paragliding. Oh, 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 oh. There's a dude paragliding down there. That's pretty neat. So it is 50 through here. And I think, looks like we're going on a roundabout. Yep, we are definitely going on a roundabout. I'm going to start slowing down here because it's probably a red light. Which it looks like it is. Should hopefully be getting out on the highway here soon. So once we get on the roundabout here, we will actually be on the highway. And of course, you know, everyone's, you know, throttling up and getting up to speed quicker than I am. That's just normal. Jerome and Boys, 84 West is where we are going today. keep right and turn right. Sounds like a plan, GPS. Turning right, and here we go. Hop on the Jake brake there. Just to, just because we can. Look at that hot air balloon up there, though. That's pretty neat. Seen a guy paragliding. We've seen a hot air balloon today. What else are we going to see out here in Idaho? Man, for going about 40 miles an hour, we are really taking this roundabout pretty easily. I will definitely say that, though. Of course, today we're running an external contract, so we are governed at 65. But that doesn't really mean much because I think prime trucks are governed at 63 anyway. So it doesn't really, mean much to me going 2 miles an hour, a little bit more. So, but yes. Oh, there's a trucker coming on. I'm going to get over so he can get on. There we go. I appreciate when people do move over like that, man, because a lot of people don't. A lot of people really don't. We're going to get up behind the school bus here. Alright. So if you guys do remember me talking about a couple, I say it was a couple while back, accident slowed down. Nothing I can do there, man. There was definitely nothing I could have done. Luckily, that dude did let me over, and of course, the school bus is going to stay in the hammer lane. He's like, yep, I'm not. Oh, never mind. I thought it was going to stay in the hammer lane. But yeah, if you guys do remember me talking about a while back about a situation with Kayla and her sister, well, there's a little update on that. The situation has actually escalated. So I will kind of go over and give a little backstory because I don't feel like I explained it that well in the last episode. But basically what had happened was her sister, which I won't say her actual name, but she ends up picking out, and I'm going to say this with as much sarcasm as I can, she ends up picking up real winners for her significant other. And well, this kind of all started once Kayla asked her to be her maid of honor at our wedding. And, she was excited about it at first. She was wanting to do it and all that fun stuff. But then a few weeks later, we were at a family event. I think it was like 4th of July or something. I don't remember what it was, but it was a family event. And she was telling me behind Kayla's back, because Kayla wasn't with us at the time, or she was at the event, she just wasn't, around us. But she was telling me that she didn't want to do it, and the fact that she didn't want to give a speech, she didn't want to plan the bachelorette party, she didn't want to do anything. So naturally I told Kayla, and Kayla asked her about it, and she basically said, yeah, that's true, I did say that. I don't want to put all the stress on me and all this fun stuff. And, of course, she'd have a whole bunch of support, knowing they have a big family and all that. She would have a lot of support in getting everything organized and, getting a speech down and written out and, all that fun stuff. So after that, they kind of talked it out. She agreed to do it again. And then a few weeks later, she didn't want to do it again. She was saying she was stressing out and all this fun stuff. And it kind of gave both of us a hint a little bit, because anytime Kayla would try to talk to her about, planning stuff or, doing anything for the wedding, she would basically give Kayla the runaround, tell her, I have a life too, and I have a kid and all this fun stuff, and basically just, make excuses to not do anything because, as I said previously, she didn't want to. I'm going to get on the Jakes here because this school bus is actually slowing down quite a bit. We got a car hauler here to the right or to the left of us. Let's hop on the Jakes here. I don't want to be too close to the school bus, just in case. Yep, see, he's slowing down. Oh, I thought his taillights were on, but those are actually his lights. So at the next truck stop, we're actually going to go ahead and stop. I know we don't typically do this too often, but I don't want to be driving in the night because we have done a lot of nighttime driving and it is somewhat hard to see at night. Oh, and you're going to be slamming on your brakes, buddy. Why do you do that? Like, literally, you could have, you know, started slamming, or not slam on your brakes, but you literally could have started braking on the off-ramp. Why do you gotta make me slam on my brakes behind you because you have to get off on the ramp? Now, that's just not cool, man. That is just not cool. Make sure there's nobody else we can get back around. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're golden. We are golden. So, yeah, she would start giving her the runaround and all this fun stuff, and basically saying she doesn't want to do it and everything. We'll actually get off here at Boys and go to the truck stop. Looks like all the truck stops are to the left, so we're all good there. Oh, now it's taking us down 26. But we're actually going to head back on the interstate once it becomes daytime again. Nope, we got a green light. We got a green light. We're going to take this green light. We're going to take this green light. There we go. Perfecto. Perfecto. And it looks like the truck stop is going to be over here. It's a little chevron. Alright. Truck entry is this way. Looks like the sleepers are going to be back over here. Or not the sleepers, but the parking spots to sleep. So I don't want to do a nighttime run. It's about 6, about almost 7 o'clock. So it still should be a couple parking spots. Maybe we can find a pull through. I'm gonna be super happy if we can find a pull through. That way we don't have to back up. I think we actually found one. Get a spot away from other trucks. Now we didn't pull out fast enough, so I'm gonna have to kind of back it in and just straighten it out a little bit. Kind of back it into the spot here. Yeah, we don't typically do this too often, so I figured, why not? Why not do for something different? There we go. Set the parking brake, neutral, and shut the engine off, and let's go ahead and rest. Alright, so it's about 4:30 in game time right now. We're currently still here at the truck stop, and we're about to head on out and get back out on the open road here. I'll just go ahead and set the reverser, I'm talking train sim. Set it into drive, release the parking brake, and let's go ahead and get on out of here. So it is still currently nighttime right now, but we should be doing a nice daytime run once we get into Pocatello here. I think there's an exit over here. Maybe not. Oh yeah, there is. So they want us to get back on the highway, which I can't really see in that window, but we do have a car over here. Oh, we got another car. They gonna stop for us? Well, I'm just gonna make my way into the intersection. I don't even care if they're gonna stop or not. There we go. Should have enough room if we clear it into this lane. Oh yeah, we're golden. We are golden. Said take a left. Yep, taking a left. Yep, go ahead and find a new route for me, lady. Get ready to turn left is what we are going to do. That's what we are going to do. Turning left, going behind the old box truck here. Understood, understood. Hopefully we get an arrow here at the end. Maybe we'll get lucky. And we got lucky. I'm going to follow box truck over here. Man, that is a very different intersection. That'd be very confusing if if it's your first time and all that. like for a learner's permit or something. That'd be very confusing. Okay, so we're gonna hop back on the 84 here. 84 West. Cool, cool, cool. But yes, then kind of going back to the story I was talking about. I think we're actually, looks like we're getting off here too. So they ended up getting into like a little argument about it, and Kayla basically just said, do you want me to ask somebody else to be my maid of honor? Because it just, you know, she just didn't want to put any effort into doing it or helping her with anything. So Kayla just basically asked her, do you want me to pick somebody else? And I guess she ended up getting offended by that, saying that, you know, why would you pick somebody else? You know, I'm your sister and all this fun stuff. But it's like, you know, she needs someone that'll help her do stuff, help her plan stuff, and all that fun stuff. But, you know, she just showed no interest and, you know, didn't want to do anything. So, you know, Kayla had to find somebody else. So then a whole argument ensued from that. And I'll continue on at a green light. There we go. But yes, a whole argument happened, and things were just getting out of hand. She was basically telling her that, or her sister was basically telling her that she couldn't see her niece. She couldn't hold her niece at family gatherings and all this fun stuff. And I'm sitting there like, you know, you shouldn't hold family against her. Like, her niece had nothing to do with this. Like, this is yours and hers beef. Like, you shouldn't hold her niece against her. Can't see her, can't hold her, can't do nothing with her because you're mad at her. Like, that's just plain wrong, in my honest opinion. So tempers kept flaring. One thing that's a weird thing right there. That 3-axle prime trailer, that's different. But yeah, tempers kept flaring. You know, her sister's significant other is a piece of work. I will definitely say that. We have, you know, a lot of the times when we're at family gatherings, she'll end up talking, you know, smack about Kayla behind her back while I'm still there. And I don't think that that's right. So Kayla ended up calling her out on it, saying, you know, if you have something to say it to my face. And basically her significant other called me a liar, saying that she never said those things. When I'm sitting there like, yes, you did. You said them right as soon as Kayla left the room while I was still in the room. And I didn't say anything at first because I didn't want to cause a scene, you know, in front of her family and everything. But now I feel like if it does happen again, I am going to say something because that's not right. Like, I'm not a liar. I know exactly what you said. And, you know, don't try to turn this on me saying, oh, I just heard random stuff. Like, no, I did not. I heard what I heard. And I repeated it back to Kayla because, you know, she should know what her own sister's saying about her behind her back with her significant other. And it wasn't good stuff. It was, you know, just plain right rude and, you know, mean and hurtful stuff. And it just rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, especially her family. Like, we were playing a game. Like, it was like a drinking game. I'm actually going to get in this right lane. Yeah, we were playing a drinking game. And, you know, we were talking about who's most likely to get in an accident was the question. And they were all saying Kayla, and they just kept going on and on and on and on. And Kayla's not even a bad driver. You know, I feel like her sister and her are the two worst drivers, especially since her sister had her license for 2 years now and totaled 2 cars in the span of that. So, and she always made up some, you know, BS excuses about it. So yeah, and they're calling Kayla a bad driver and saying all this stuff. And, you know, they've only driven with her once, and that was on Black Friday in downtown. And, you know, of course, Black Friday there's going to be a lot of traffic, so it's like it's kind of expected. But I'm sitting there like, you know, you guys are going to sit there and talk smack about her all this time, and that is dangerous, man. Some dude flying around the curb like that ain't going to see you. That is dangerous. I guess they do keep you on your toes in this game, though, for sure. We'll actually go ahead and turn off our lights and just turn on our daytime running lights here. But yes, it's just been a crazy, hectic situation between the two. And then it finally escalated to the point where basically her sister said that she didn't want anything to do with her. So she couldn't, see her niece, she couldn't hold her niece or anything like that. And it was, just kind of hurtful to her. She took a couple days to herself because she couldn't think straight. She was, down in the dumps completely because she loves her niece, like, very much. Like, I think she loves her niece more than she honestly loves me, which, I understand. Boys National Forest. So many people are broken down over here, man. Definitely not good places to be. Y'all should, like, pull over to the side a little bit more. But, people just don't care. People just do not care. I don't think we've actually been through here before. But see, the funny thing is, though, is the fact that after, all this stuff happened, she ended up losing her job at Walmart. I don't know exactly what happened, but she ended up losing her job. And the kid that she had, her babysitter, which was her significant other's sister, didn't want a babysitter anymore. So she had to get rid of her kid and give it, or basically have, Kayla's niece stay at her grandma's house for the time being because she was out of a job. She was doing DoorDash, but, you can't really make much doing DoorDash unless you're in, like, Los Angeles or, something like that. Chicago, New York. And then you're not going to be able to raise a kid off one Taco Bell salary. So, yeah, it's just been, I feel like karma did its thing. And, like that saying, what goes around comes around. I feel like that's kind of the situation that she's in right now. So it kind of worked out in her favor, or, our favor a little bit. And whatnot. So watch for rocks. Watching for rocks, man. Another broken down vehicle. Man, what is with all these broken down vehicles today, man? Crazy. Crazy. If you guys are enjoying this video so far, do make sure you hit the like button, as well as that subscribe button. If you guys want upload notifications, make sure you join the Discord server. Everything you need to know, or all the links, are down in the description down below, especially if you guys want these truck and trailer skins and all that fun stuff. Everything is down in the description. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, join the Discord server. Everything you need to know, like I said, down in the description. Also, make sure you guys actually hit that thumbs up button that's underneath the video if you do like the video. Don't just say you like it and then, close out of it and move on. Actually hit that thumbs up button because it does help me out quite a bit. And if you did dislike the video, go ahead and hit the dislike button if you don't like it. But also, if you do dislike it, go ahead and please tell me in the comments why you decided to hit the dislike button. Like, what about the video sucks, or stuff I can improve on so that it can make me a better content creator. Because a lot of the stuff is all about your feedback, and that's what I go off of a majority of the time is, what you guys say to do. Get better at this, or, do this, or, stop using this word, or, something along those lines. Going straight on, 25. Can't use a Jake brake because we are inside the city limits here. Radio Shack, Foot Locker, another Chevron. Yeah, we'll go about 30. I mean, I usually go about 5 over the speed limit when I drive, so going straight on. Going right through town here, man. Right through town. Make sure we cut this real close. We don't want to get in that other lane here. That was perfect, man. That was perfect. I mean, the only thing we can really wish for is hoping that, their conflict gets resolved soon, because I honestly have no idea what's going to happen in the future. I mean, I wish I did, but I can't tell her. The only thing I can basically tell her is keep her head up and all this fun stuff. But yeah, that's not the only thing, Kayla's been going through. She did end up starting a job at Walmart, and that is because her employer, which was, she was working at a preschool, out here in Paxton, and apparently they decided to go and break a whole bunch of rules and laws. And when I say break a whole bunch of laws, I literally mean break a whole bunch of laws. Turning right. Up here going down 95. So ending 55 Idaho, going north 95. Alright. Dragons better streamed and delivered. Prime Video, that's nice. That is a new Prime billboard I've never seen before. Alright. So about 7:48 in the morning right now. We are on our way down to Pocatello, or going up to Pocatello, I guess. Trucks use low gear. Sounds like a plan. But yes, and when I say they ended up breaking a bunch of, laws and stuff, let's just say that their first week was a whole bunch of meetings, or I guess their first 2 weeks was a whole bunch of meetings in Danville, and they didn't say that until about, 2 weeks before they had to go back to school. Ooh, we're going to slow down here. We're going to slow down. I don't trust these. You're kidding me. There's a broken down truck right on a bridge. That's dangerous, dude. I mean, stay safe, trucker, but that is definitely dangerous. I want to go slow through here because I'm not trying to flip this truck, man. Definitely not trying to flip this truck. But yes, they never told her that she had to go to Danville. But they ended up having some meetings there, because I guess that's where like the main headquarters is. And come to find out that they aren't getting paid for mileage. So it's about a 45-minute drive from where we're at. So they literally had to be at the school at 6:15 in the morning, make this drive to Danville to get there at 7:20. And apparently if they got there any later than 7:20, they were considered late. But here's the kicker, they couldn't clock in until 7:30. So I'm sitting there like, you're going to have your employees come to your building at 6:15 in the morning, not pay them to drive over here, especially pay mileage to the one doing the driving since it's, her own personal vehicle. And then you expect them to get there at 7:20, not be able to clock in until 7:30, and not get paid for any of that? I'm like, are you kidding me? That is breaking the law to the extreme. On top of it, they would have to, once the meetings were done, because they couldn't clock out any later than, their standard clock out time, they would have had to basically rush back, go up like 20 above the speed limit in order to get back to, their building and their school and stuff to clock out on time, because they couldn't do anything about it. Or they couldn't, clock out like 5-10 minutes later because they'd get in trouble. And I'm sitting there like, that is a load of BS. That is literally a load of BS. I told Kayla, like, if she does stick around with this job, she should, find an attorney that'll, represent the case, because that's basically not paying your employee while working. Especially the mileage situation. I mean, granted, Kayla wasn't driving. Luckily they all carpooled, but I mean, that is still a very, bad and unlawful situation. On top of it, they were saying that they could not flex their time. So if, like, let's say Kayla had a doctor's appointment, or like any of her coworkers had a doctor's appointment, they would have to reschedule for winter or summer break. And I'm sitting there like, what if someone's like diabetic, someone has cancer or anything like that, and you're telling me that they can't go to the doctors if they need to because you won't let them flex their time? Like, that is definitely against the law. They won't give them sick days, any personal days, nothing. And yeah, I'm just like, you need to get out of that job as soon as possible, because that is very poor working conditions. Now, I see a lot of people on Facebook. They say that, you know, McDonald's, Dollar General have unfair, poor working conditions. And, you know, I worked at Dollar General for a year. I can say that their working conditions were pretty, you know, poor. But, you know, it's still a job. At least you're getting paid for it. You know, I see all these, like, walkouts and stuff because employees are working more than they're supposed to and they're understaffed. Like, that's not the company's fault that they're understaffed. You know, unemployment right now at the point was running an extra $300 a week on top of what you would normally get for unemployment. So naturally, people are going to stay home because they would make more money in unemployment. That's not the company's fault. It's just people were lazy and didn't want to work. So they're staging all these walkouts and stuff. And it's just like, you know, you guys are basically punishing a company that has nothing to do with their short staff. And I've just been seeing it everywhere, like restaurants and everything. And I'm sitting there like, you guys actually have it pretty well. The job that Kayla was at was actually very, very, very poor working conditions, considering the fact of, you know, what she told me and all that. And I guess they've been firing, like, good teachers and teachers' aides and stuff that have been there for a long time. And I guess in the span of, like, 3 days of meetings, Kayla was telling me that like 10 people had quit. So they are very short-staffed to start, you know, the school year, and they might not even have enough staff to even start the school year in some schools. So that is pretty unfortunate. But, you know, you want to talk about poor working conditions and stuff like that. That is the main definition of that. So go straight on. Turn left, okay. And it's our favorite back. I should have known when it said target that it's going to be our favorite one. We are good to go. Oh, they want, at least they want us at the very far one, so that's good at least. Turn on the flashers. Man, I was not expecting this whole episode to be me ranting about, you know, her sister and all that, but, you know, I just feel like it's something that I need to get off my chest and, you know, get your guys' feedback on all of it and whatnot. I'm actually going to open up the window here first before we do anything. I think we have a pretty solid back going right now. I don't think we're going to hit any vehicles or nothing. No, we are good. We are good. Alright. Now we just got to keep making our way backwards. There we go. They really don't make this one an easy one. We need to quit getting this one, because this one, I mean, I don't want to say I hate it. I just think that it's a very challenging back sometimes, especially when you have to get it like right next to the wall here. So, but look at that, man. Swift has doubles now. They took their Rocky Mountain doubles and they put reefers on them and they brought them to Walmart. That is interesting. That is very interesting, to say the least. Alright, so I guess they're not ready to unload us since we're not going to a dock. So they're just going to put us right here. And, you know, we'll take it. If we got to do a live unload, it looks like we're going to have to do a live unload. But we are here. Park and brake on. They like it there. You know, we got it straight. So do we. I think that's the first time we ever got this on the first shot. So that's good. That is very good. But let's go ahead and shut the engine off. Unload the cargo. And see what we got. 316 miles, 69.3 gallons of fuel, $15,905, and we are at level 57. Alright guys, that's going to go do it for this one. Take care.